So here is the theorem that if n equals to p1 k1 p2 k2 up to so on pr kr is the prime factorization of n greater than 1, then the positive divisors of n are precisely those integers d of the form like this, where ai is greater than equals to 0 or less than n equals to k minus 1. So this is the condition here, that n is a form of the prime factorization and there is some positive divisors of n like this, and I can write these divisors in the form of this. Now further is I'm going to prove this theorem. So for this I'm letting n some greater than 1. So when n is greater than 1, we have some divisors of n that are basically, if you keep in mind, that are 1 and n, and there are some divisors basically d1 d2 d3 up to so on, and these divisors are basically the, I can say that, the proper divisor of n. So if I have some number, like if I have 6 number, n equals to 6, then 1 also divides 6 and 6 also divides 6, and there are some other divisors 2 and 3. These two divisors are called proper divisor, and 2 and 3 also divide 6. So that means these are the all possible, you can say, the divisors of n here. Now I'm here taking that when d equals to 1, like this condition, when the divisor d equals to 1, then we have the condition that a1 equals to a2 up to so on equals to ar. So that result is 0, because d is basically the power of prime, like p1 a1 p2 a2 up to so on pr ar. So when d is 1, that means if I am taking all these powers 0, that a1 a2 a3 up to so on ar, all are 0, so that means p1 power 0 is 1, p2 power 0 is 1, and up to so on pr power 0 is also 1. So 1 into 1 is collectively I can say that d equals to 1. So this is the case. And the other case is when d is equals to n. If I have this condition, then that means we have here, you can say that a1 is basically equals to k1, a2 that is equals to k2 up to so on ar equals to kr. So if I put in this term the value of a1 equals to k1 and the value of a2 equals to k2 and up to so on the value of ar equals to kr, then we get this result. So this is equals to n, so that means the divisor is equals to n if we have this condition. Now further is the most important thing, we have to check these proper divisors. So for this I am letting, or I am going to find all those divisors, those proper divisors which divides n. So I am going to find these divisors that divides n. So the condition here is we divides n into some multiple of divisors like d into d dash, and the condition here is d is greater than 1 and also d dash is greater than 1. So generally if I take some example, like if I'm taking the number that 24, so that means I can write it as in the product form 2 into 12. And further if I write 12 in the prime factorization, so 2 power square into 3. So that means if this is d, then this is d dash and this is n. So that means I can write n into the product of d and d dash. So I am writing here like this, that n equals to d and d dash, and this d is basically, I can say that these are the product of the prime like q1 q2 up to so on qs, and also d dash in the form of the t1 t2 up to so on some t4. I'm generally taking these values, some tu sorry tu and ts generally. Now further is I am putting these values here in this equation. So when n equals to D and D dash. So the value of the n here is P1 K1, P2 K2 up to so on PR KR, and that is equals to Q1 Q2 up to so on QS, and in the place of D dash I can write it at T2 T1 T2 up to so on TU. Now further is I am going to collecting the repeatedly prime on the, I can say, on the right side. So that means I can write it like this: D, that is equals to, I can say that P1 A1, P2 A2 up to so on PR AR, where AI is like this. So conversely, this is by the unique factorization theorem which we discussed earlier. Now conversely, if D equals to P1 A1, P2 A2 up to so on PR AR, that means we have n, you can say that n is like that, like P1 A1, P2 A2 up to so on PR AR multiplied with some P1 K1 minus A1, and further is P2 K2 minus A2 plus up to so on PR KR minus AR. I can write it like this. So these terms are multiplied with this term. So if I multiplied these two conditions, then I got n, that is equals to P1 K1, P2 K2 up to so on PR KR. So this is the condition of n. So if D divides n like this, if this condition divides n, then I can say that D here is P1 A1, P2 A2, and we have the condition on this is we have A R like this. So this is the basic journal thing, that if n is you can say n is some number, and if D divides n, so that means I can write D like this. That means D is dividing n, and I have that condition that AI's are like when AI's are greater than equals to 0 and less than or equals to KI for all I. So this is the condition here for, you can say, for sigma and tau, for some number n. Now further is we have some another theorem, and in which we found the proper formula for finding the value, or for finding the formula for the tau of n and for the sigma of n. From these formulas I easily found number or I can say I easily found the values of any integer, any larger integer, easily from using the formula of tau of n and sigma of n.